Hello, fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. On the last episode, we started walking around the rest of Global Studios by heading off to the employee area, since Gumshoe gave us the ability to go there. Went inside Will Powers' dressing room and found the card key, which allowed us to get into Studio 1. Saw the tape outline of Studio 1, but we met Penny Nichols, an assistant, who assumed that there might have been someone else at the facility at the time. We also got the security lady to leave for a moment so that we could get a copy of the picture that's apparently decisive evidence against Will Powers, and it didn't really look very decisive, but we decided to keep that a secret until here. The court date. the court date. So, on this episode, we're going to be experiencing day 1 of the trial. Oh boy. If it saves, please save. It hasn't. It's only failed to save once, and that was not recorded. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
First, I would like to call a familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Hi, Gumshoe.
Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? I love Gumshoe. This here is the employee area. The actors are a run-through of their action sequence scenes during the morning here. English, fail me, that's impossible. This is the main gate to the studios. It's not like I've been so good at English anyway. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. that day. Can I say one of these correctly without messing up? Past the security station, there is a gate, see? I did a little bit there. Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. Oh, Gumshoe, you and your jokes. There's a dead body. Oh, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No, we're gonna skip it. I almost clicked listen again. That would have been terrible. I would have had to cut all that. So, that is the testimony that we don't have the ability to cross-examine, because technically he wasn't a witness. He was just giving us information. Unlike, I think, the one we had to... Have we cross-examined him before? I don't think we have. Whatever. So let's just skip this. I think I could probably remember that. I will remember that. I mean, we're going to get some stuff in just a moment. So the murder weapon was a spear. How? Medieval. And we'll get the samurai spear added to the court record, so that's another piece of evidence that we can use.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, What did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand.
Oh, no.
Will the witness declare her name?
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Oh, God, look at that face. Yeah, same reaction, Edgeworth.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. How's that help?
Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Yeah, I do the same thing with, Red White or April May? Or both. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Now we get her full name. I mean, I knew her real name, and we had Oldbag in the corner the entire time. What a nice name! Wendy Oldbag. Like Windy Oldbag. So just call me
Objection! I object to this witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained. Even the judge is in mind. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yesy, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one. Come on, game! I need to start playing rated G games, like preschool, early childhood games. This is a kid-friendly channel. Disregard all the M-rated games I've played. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1:00 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I, had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1:00 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2 p.m. 2:30 p.m., right?
2 p.m.
Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. There we go. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed towards the studio. I like the voice I'm giving her. I really like the... You saw the defendant, Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. God, it feels so weird to do Wright's voice. Wright's voice is the normal voice that I have. All right, so we can get a couple of informations about her. Let's see. True. There's only one thing that we really can do, though, that will help us go forward. And it's about time we use that ammo that we got yesterday. So let's head over here. Right here. Now, this will work on either this one or this one, but we're going to do this one because I like it more. Because she's clearly saying Powers' name. How does she know this is Powers? Let me get this straight, Oldbag. Mrs. Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about this man, the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this, exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Tokyo. God, Phoenix, why are you saying that? Miss Oldbag. I wonder if like her name is supposed to be said differently because the way he said Oldbag and then like, Miss Oldbag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
Yeah. Well, I wonder?
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. Yeah, you were born at the beginning of time. No one in this court is accusing you of that, witness. Even the judge is afraid to say her name. And the judge is also agreeing with us. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Who's the older person here? Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised?
The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. We should be ashamed. We're trying to decide the fate of someone. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Really? Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle? What voice was that? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Ew. All right, another cross-examination time. So, yeah, let's not believe that. We want to press something because we need some information updated. So we are going to press this. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear, the murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. And we'll get the samurai spear updated. I never actually looked at it when it was normal. Let's take a look at it very quickly. Let's go over here. We want to also do one of these things just because, well, I mean, we don't need to, but it'll help us a little bit. Let's see what this is. The murder weapon, a break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Well, it doesn't seem that strong now, does it? Well, let's just press this very quickly. He broke up. Oh wait, no! No! I already did this one. What am I thinking? Nope. Nope. That one. Nope. Press. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be in the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. In the Steel Samurai? So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. How? You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Good job. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
Well, that kind of points that not only did Penny not know, but she had no alibi at that time. But we are going to... We're going to go until... Oh, there we go.
I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is this steel samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Oh, God, that was a little thing. So we can object, or we can wait and see what happens. Wait and see what happens is a stupid idea, so we're obviously going to object, but we're gonna call it an episode here. We're not 16 minutes in, so on the next episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we're gonna be objecting, like the little lawyer we are, and we'll be hopefully finding some more information about what exactly was happening, because we still know nothing. Like, who is the real killer? Why? Where? How? Well, we know how the steel samurai spear, and where the Studio 1. But we want all these questions answered, and we don't know any of them. So until next time, hopefully you enjoy. The smallest one's only 2, so if I get the smallest one, then I only need to do like every 3rd spot in order to find where one of them is. Nope. Nope. Ah, that's 6 shots wasted right there. Ah, balls. Oh, there we go. There's one. All right, I need to kill the next one right here. No! Oh, what? Oh, they actually can go down and up?